All right, good morning, everybody. As you can see, I'm back here in the utility room. I don't know, this room doesn't have a name. Seems like I always have a house with a room with no name. It's the back room. It's the room with the plywood wall that I don't know what I'm doing with. And maybe you can see, if I get a little pan around here, I did, see there's the back door. There's the horrendous light fixture and my laundry that's over there. But I got the shelves moved yesterday that were kind of like right here, and they were keeping me from being able to get to the door without wonking my head on that light. So they're up against the walls. One's here to my left, one's over there to my right. And I just kind of cleared the floor so I have room to move. Now this back door, when I moved in, was barricaded. Oh, really bad lighting, Beth Ann. Okay, there we go. Was barricaded with plywood and screwed on from both outside and inside, which I appreciate because it kept people from breaking in my house while my house sat empty. But that's to the backyard. I like to be able to go out there. I like to let the dog out there. So that was one of the things I did on the second day I was here, was get that plywood down off that door. But then I discovered that the door had a deadbolt and a lock set on the bottom that I don't have the key to. And the other thing was that the deadbolt was a key deadbolt from both the inside and the outside. So I had to I had to take the, maybe you can, no, it's on this side. I had to take, there it is, the deadbolt off from the inside so I can open the door. So now there's a hole in my door, and again, I didn't have keys to come in and out. I can't park in my alley right now because, well, that's a whole other story. But so I'm probably not really coming in and out of this door, but it would be nice to be able to A, lock the deadbolt, and B, come in and out if I need to from back there. So when I went to the store yesterday, I got a new lock set with a deadbolt that doesn't have a key on the inside, that just has a thing. So I can lock it easily and not have to find. I don't really like the kind that you can only unlock with a key. I understand the safety, the security of them, but I end up just leaving the key in the lock, because what if there's some reason I need to get out of my house quickly and that door is locked and I don't have the key on me, and I guess I could put a nail up and just hang the key right by the back door, but I don't have the key. I didn't have the key anyway, and my brother, the locksmith, is many hours away from me, and he's not coming down here to help me rekey locks, and I didn't really want to pay somebody else to do it. So, and there were just ugly brass, not that the ones I bought are fancy or anything, but anyway, this is today's first job. Oh, and on that note, today is Tuesday, and I lost a day somewhere. Or I guess I gained a day. I got up this morning at about 6:30 and hopped in the shower, put on my makeup, put on a white shirt and linen pants, because I thought I was driving to Birmingham today to pick my sister up from the airport and meet my ex-husband for breakfast. The reason I'm meeting my ex-husband for breakfast tomorrow, not today, is because he was in Chattanooga last weekend visiting our daughter, and he had to go to Nashville for work, and he lives south of me on the Gulf Coast now. So he picked up my computer and camera bag from my daughter over the weekend, and is driving back from Nashville tomorrow morning to back to the Gulf Coast. So he got my stuff. He was gonna come here, and then I was like, well, I got to go to Birmingham that day to pick up my sister at the airport, so let's just meet somewhere in Birmingham. Not that I don't want my ex-husband in my new house. I kind of want to show him. I think he'll know when he sees this house why I bought it. He'll also be like, well, I'm glad I'm not part of this mess anymore, because I think his days of renovating and redecorating and remodeling old houses are gone, past. They have been for a while. That's why we didn't buy an old house in Chattanooga. So anyway, and I look forward to seeing him. I haven't seen him in a while. And so, but I woke up this morning, got all ready to go. Marco Polo, my sister, is going, see you in a few hours. And then my sister texted me, she goes, I'm not coming until tomorrow. And I'm like, wait, what day is it? I totally thought it was Wednesday today. And I thought today was the day I was supposed to go get her. Good thing she texted me before I got in the car and started toward Birmingham today. So, I mean, I think I would have figured it out because I have her flight information and I have a, flight tracker app that I was going to check. And if I had checked that, it would have said, today is Tuesday, Beth. So, yeah. So anyhow, after I do the doorknob, I'm going to go change my clothes because I have some more cleaning to do and moving stuff around, and white shirts are not probably the best garment to choose. So anyway, stay tuned. Enjoy watching me change a doorknob. But I want you to know that no matter who you are, you can do this kind of stuff yourself. You don't have to hire somebody, handyman, or whatever. And if you can't figure it out, I mean, I'm not going to go step by step on how to do it. A, there's instructions that come with it, and B, if you're not an instruction reader, follower kind of person, there's YouTube videos. Not this one necessarily, because like I said, I'm not going to take you step by step through it, but there are YouTube videos that, for everything that you need to do in your house. So you can find those, but it's really straightforward, especially if your door is already like got the hole in it and everything. You're just taking one set out and you're replacing it with a similar set. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Not a whole lot of tools involved. I think I'll probably be able to do this with a screwdriver set. So let's get me a new doorknob. Okay, so the first step here is to just take apart, get all the stuff out from the packaging. And a note about tools. Probably, I think the handiest tool I have is the screwdriver. It's a ratcheting screwdriver, so I can just boop, boop, boop. Well, now it's, these screws are loose enough that I don't need to ratchet anymore. And it comes with all these, different size, different shaped. I left it on the side of my sink. Can you see that? And it got rusty. Oops. That'll wipe off. Not a big deal. So keep all your parts apart here. And assuming this is the guts. Now, you probably, technically, I almost don't need to take, I don't think I do. I'm not going to. Since, it has the strike plate, the locking mechanism. No, it's not the same. Shoot. Okay, so I will have to take it out. So I've already taken the old one off. And I have all the parts here. I'm going to try to keep them all together. The screws. These are the things, I think. Yeah. I think these are the strike plates. Yep. And again, I probably won't need to replace those, but if I do, I have them. Now, the second thing is, where did the cat go? All right, she's been under my feet all day, all morning, and I don't want her to get outside. So then I'm going to open this. I've already got it set. And I'm going to take, oops, I turned the, okay, I had it right the first time. Hold on. Great videography, Beth. You're not even showing what you're doing here. Okay. Okay, here we go. And then that whole jiggly jog comes out. This is going to go in the hole. And screw back in place. And just to be sure that I'm doing things right, because I'm a woman, I am going to read the instructions. And I got it in there the right way. That's what I wanted to be sure it went in the right way. And yes, I could use my power drill to do this, but I'm not. And unscrew. I'm at a really weird angle, but that's partly because this washing machine is right here in my way. Okay. You might have to come off of the camera here for a minute. And here comes the kitten. Go. Get back, kitty. Nope, 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 nope. You're not going outside. The one room in my house that doesn't have doors that I can close to the rest of the house, which is a bummer. Maybe someday. Now the new lock set is going to go in. No, kitten. Ah, it's not lighting up. Did I put it in upside down? I checked, but it's not lining up. So I guess I did put it in upside down. Ooh, the air coming in here is hot. I guess I could put some of that plywood back across the door from the outside and keep Lilith from... Nope, 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 kitten. Trying to get out. All right, so we're going to turn this around. And you know what? Before I do that, that's what I should have done the first time. Yes, that's the way it's going to go. Now, if you have hand and wrist issues, maybe power tool would be useful here. I may regret this twisting action later. My wrist might get sore. Okay, you're not going in the way you're supposed to go in. There we go. Now this door is not an antique door that came with the house. It's just a, you know, home hardware, home center kind of door. So everything fits pretty standard. Okay, round 2. That goes on the outside, and then this part goes on the inside. And no, I don't like it like that. Well, I gotta line up the screw holes. There we go. I guess that's what it's gonna do. Okay. And then it comes with these long screws. Can I get it in the door? Hold on. That go through from here into there. I don't think that lined up though. Let's see. Why are you not? I think I'm missing a part. Again, instructions might be handy. There was another little pieces part. Okay. Oh, yes, this little bugger has to go in here. Oh, wait. Yes. This little part has to go in here. And then this goes in. I can't seem to get it right. There we go. There we go. And then this part goes in. And then these screws in. Come on, why is this one not doing what it's supposed to do? There it goes. Okay, there's something wrong with this left one. Let's start over. I don't think I got it lined up right. Yeah. I didn't. There we go. You know, it's always something, these kind of things. That one just wants to spin, but it's secure, and it opens and closes. Yeah, let me see if I can find where they put the keys in this packaging. There they are. Hello, there we go. All right, we have a winner. Kind of. Why can't I get that out? Okay. So now I can at least deadbolt. If I can get it to line up. Nah, this might be the problem. Okay, so we might have to adjust the strike plate because it's not. This is working fine. Hold on, I have a rug in my way. But for some reason, the strike plate is not quite in the right spot. All right, oops, buzzing flies. Thought I'd do this morning before it got too hot. This is the east side of the house, so it is kind of the direct. It's pretty shaded. It's still hot. It's Alabama in June. Feels like July. Okay. For now, I'm going to take that strike plate off. I think it just needs to move over a little bit. Let me check. Yep. We'll fix that at the end. So now, I'm going to take the doorknob off and do it. So let me move all the parts that are parts. For the other thing, keep the strike plate where I can find it. Basically the same thing for the knob. Take the knob off, put the one with the, you don't want this on the outside so people can just walk up and unlock your door, obviously, and the keyed side on the outside, and it goes together basically in the same way. This goes in outside, this goes in, and you screw them together. So let's just do that. So that was today's project. The rest of the day is put this hair up, take off this white shirt, make sure I don't get any grease from the doorknobs on my white shirt before I take it off, and change my clothes. And I think I'm going to work on the pantry, but that will probably be a separate video. So I don't think that's very educational, but again, I'm just showing you the process and showing you that you can do it yourself. And it just takes a couple hand tools and the determination to figure shit out if you are not someone who already knows how to do it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I feel a little more secure knowing that my back door has a usable deadlock, which I gotta still work on that strike plate a little bit, but I'm not gonna show that. It's just a little fussing around, getting it lined up right. So I feel a little more secure. Also, just that little hole that this made when I took the old one off. My house is full of flies, and not full of flies, but it's got flies and mosquitoes in it. And I know that's where they're coming in. Well, that and some of the broken windows, but they're not like broken windows, like with big gaping holes, but they're not great. Anyway, if this room also had insulation on this outside wall and an actual wall, it would probably be a little cooler back here too on a day like we're having this week. But anyway, I digress as I often do. Anyway, thanks for joining me today and all week. And I'll meet you back in the kitchen. I think it might be either a lemonade or iced tea day. I need to go brew some of that. I don't have any fresh lemons, so it'll have to be lemonade from concentrate. But I know the next box that I'm going to unpack is going to be my vases, and drink pitchers. So I'll have something to put my iced tea in if I don't just use a mason jar, which is, you know, about as southern as you can get. Sweet tea in a mason jar sounds good to me. I also, when I was moving around things in here, I found my hummingbird feeders yesterday, so I might make some hummingbird nectar and get those up. No idea if the hummingbirds will find me here at this house. I'm on a weird block, and I won't go into detail, but there don't seem to be a lot of flowers right around me that would draw hummingbirds. So it would be fingers crossed that they find me, but they might. Plus it's so late in the season, you know, they've already done their migrations. And anyway, I don't know how I got talking about hummingbirds, but that's possibly a thing for today. So anyway, thanks again for joining me, and we'll talk later.